Hello. Kind of a weird video today as we are inside. Due to rain and wind and snow and just all of the weathers, I haven't been able to do any videos for the last few days, but I wanted to do one today. Ironically, because of the rain and snow and all of the weathers, it's made me kind of think a little bit about what weather represents, which is kind of like that change is constant. So it doesn't really matter like how nice things are and how consistent things are. Change is constant. So there will always be change. Going with the flow and allowing the change to happen seems to be the better method for me. I find that when I start to get like sick or frustrated or depressed or angry or whatever, it's usually because I'm trying to go against the flow. I'm trying to maintain something. I'm trying to create something that maybe I'm freezing something in place and I want it to try to stay a certain way, right? But nothing ever stays this way. Like everything is always shifting, always. And I think that learning to just go with the flow, and not get so frustrated by all of the crazy shifting, that's kind of like important, I guess. Yeah. Work's crazy, by the way, because the company I work for has had a little bit of an issue last week that caused some problems. So it's a lot of interesting stuff that I have to do in order to compensate for that. That's been fun. Valentine's Day is this week, which is nice. I'm actually taking half of the day off to try to enjoy the day. So yay. Haunting stuff has been weird lately. I can't even say it's haunting. Multidimensional beings are interesting to communicate with. They do not have patience for dumb questions, and so I tend to lose contact with some of them when I ask a dumb question. So I'm trying to learn to creatively phrase my questions to them when I'm in kind of that shamanistic state where I'm communicating with these things. It's going to take some time. There's just a huge disconnect as far as context, They just don't, the ones that I'm communicating with do not quite grasp the reason why I don't understand certain things they're telling me. They go on and on about law of attraction stuff. So it's very, if you guys have ever heard of Abraham Hicks, it's very Abraham Hicks. This is the thing that I'm tuning into now. It's a being that's almost, it's got to be in that same wavelength because it's all about you. Every question you ask gets turned back to you. What are you doing? Why are you drawing this to yourself? Why are you creating this reality? It really boils down to the fact that we, individually, are creating our own reality. And so if things aren't going well for you, that is your creation. No matter how much in your mind you can latch those things onto other people or other excuses for why things aren't going well for you, at least this is how they phrase it to me, in the end, you allowed all those other things to happen. You allowed the other people to do what they did. You allowed the other situations to affect you. Therefore, you are the one that is causing the issues with you. See why it's confusing and tricky to communicate with these beings, because I'll ask a stupid question like, well, what can I do to change the interactions? And they'll come right back with, you already know. Just do it. Okay, then why am I asking? Okay, so I'm getting a little frustrated with some of these multidimensional beings because they are a little impatient, but that's okay. This is the issue with communicating with things that are off planet. They're not always going to be on a frequency that I can identify with or even really understand or relate with. But that does not stop me from trying, and I will continue to try. What I have gained from them, though, is that law of attraction is real, and that the human mind, specifically the human mind, they keep saying that. They're not saying just the mind, but the human mind is programmed in a way where if you focus your energy, you can create your reality. But if you're focused on the things that you are worried about, fearful of, or afraid that will happen, those things will happen. If you only focus on the positives, even when something negative does happen, you will only see it as a benefit. You will only see it as part of your positive goal, part of how you will get to where you're going. So focusing on the positive is important. Our society doesn't do that. If you ever watched any news, within 10 minutes of a news story, you may be able to count one positive thing for every 30 negative things. And so our entire society, at least in Western society, is very fixated on focusing on the negative, finding the things that are broken and wrong. Look at politics. It's just about pointing out all the things that are broken, but never having a solution. Focusing on the positive is good. I had a boss once that said, never bring a problem to me unless you have at least one potential solution to offer. Think about that. Anytime you bring a problem to somebody, anytime you say, hey, this is a problem I have, whether it's work, personal, whatever, try to at least have one potential solution that you've come up with. It might be completely out of the blue, terrible solution, and somebody else might give you a better one. But if you come in with at least one solution, it shows that you tried. When you come in like, I have a problem, and I haven't even thought of how to fix it, it just shows that you haven't even tried, you know? And so effort and intention is very important with this whole law of attraction. You have to put in the effort. You have to have the proper intentions. That's just how it goes. I think we're going to end it there, because this has got to be quick. I have a lot to do today. I'm lying. I'm going to go home and watch some Korean dramas that I've been getting into lately. The wife got me into some Korean TV shows on Netflix that are really good. I can't help it. They're really good. Yeah. But enjoy your guys' week, whether you experience and whatever happens, go with the flow. Focus on the positive. Try to let those negative things go, you know? It's the only way. So, good luck. Have a good day. It was good talking with you guys. Bye.